I'm glad you're in here. I could ask for your opinion about this in a minute once I get this. I don't know why the thing ended the way it did, but oh my God, give you a few, Jordan. Okay, fine. All right, well, I gotta share this anyways. I'm gonna be offline for a moment, so bear that in mind.
If you think you could just
die! Allow me to return the favor. Falling for it.
get lost!
Die! You.
Wow, that's why. Let me see.
What? Hello?
You're there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Okay, that must have been why. Let me see if I could fix it before we go off the air. Let me see if I could fix maybe.
Don't know what's going on your end. I mean, all I know is that the screen isn't showing on YouTube.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh shit. All right. Give me a second. For once, my internet connectivity is not as bad. I
So
blame
there's some-
David.
Oh my god.
Let me see. Well, we're still on the air. All right, we'll get well. While we're still on the air,
Let me see.
it says broadcasting. Yeah, it says broadcasting only mic audio, so that's fine. I'm down with that as long as it stays like that. Hey, baby.
As long as everybody can hear us, you know.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Say something, baby.
Hello?
Can you hear her?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. So, what were your thoughts on the result of the election?
I told you.
Tell it to the people.
I'm not surprised.
Tell it to the American people.
It's America. I'm not.
It's yeah. As I told you, I'd tell you. I'd ask you again. I just wanted your raw opinion of it.
What's more American than a felon in the White House?
Say that again.
What's more American than a felon in the White House?
Dodge Jordan.
I don't know. How is he a felon if he's not behind bars?
How is he a felon if he's out behind bars? That's what he said.
Because he was already charged with a felony. And he
Yeah.
was already
Doesn't
charged
matter
with
if he
everything.
like. Here's the thing: if he's charged with a crime, and I'm not trying to be like a hard
dick?
ass about this or a dick, that too. But here's the thing: if he is not behind bars, even if it's a crime that he may or may have not committed, still it doesn't matter. I mean, he has to be behind bars in order to be a felon and or criminal.
Well, yeah, but also, well, Jordan, look at it this way. You call it like, I got probation most of my times, and you still called me a criminal. And that was misdemeanor.
Still, it doesn't matter. I mean, when it comes down to Trump, people have been trying to get him for as long as everybody can do with everything in the book. And whether or not they
You
call
still
him
gonna
a
eat pizza,
felon or
baby?
not, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you're just eating something to snack
He
on?
got, I mean,
Okay,
he was able to, walk away, not be put behind bars.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, like if it ain't consolation, what's what I'm looking for? Oh, you're good, True. Yeah, sorry, I had some internet connection. Apparently, it's still going on. I guess the power of freeze was too much for the stream to handle. Well, hell, it's like fuck, like what do you call it? Excuse me. Well, and even so, it's like oh, baby, I gotta tell you this. You can find this funny. Like, due to your opinion about the felon thing, you know what they should do now?
What?
They should remove if you have a criminal record on every job description and background check, because by that logic, if a felon can be the president of the United States, then
It can be anything.
yeah, we could. That they should abolish fucking background check. Granted, I keep the sex offender list still open, but everything else, yeah, just abolish it. Would you George? Going by her logic, they should just get rid of the background checks on fucking jobs, because if a felon can be president, and you know what the funniest thing is, you can't even vote if you're a felon. I find that ironic.
This is true. I mean, when
Like,
you
I
think
have
about it,
I
but-
could vote. I'm not a felon, but like my one of my friends, he is, so he couldn't vote even if he wanted to. You know,
And the thing is, Trump was, they went after Trump for so many things, including the first time he was trying to run for president when he went against Hillary. And here's the thing,
well, yeah.
nobody had any proof, nobody had any evidence to tie him, whether or not he was a sexual predator or whatnot.
Like grabbing her by the pussy, you know, that that's all that. did take her out, just FYI.
Hi, what's the matter, baby?
She almost fell backwards.
What's the matter, honey?
I'd be like,
There's also other factors that come into play.
are we
Like,
still
for
live?
Yeah, we're still live.
1 second, let me double check.
I
Oh,
can
okay,
see
we're
it
back.
on my end.
We're back on the screen. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it like this, just in case, because I feel like what I did was fucking it up. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that. We're just gonna be talking. We're just gonna use this, because honestly, and some people will tell me, why don't you do StreamYard? I'll be honest. I joined StreamYards nowadays. If I host any, it'll be the rare open house, which I may do on Sunday, and or Late Night with the Devil. But that would only be if my girl and I are doing. But we're going to that sausage thing, right, on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, probably not on Sunday, but that's all good because we're going to eat some sausage at some festival.
Going to a sausage fest.
Yeah, we're going to a sausage fest, Jordan. I invite you, but you're not near here.
I mean, that's all cool.
Your face when you see all the sausage, you're like, ah!
But they have hot dog buns.
Do they have hot dog buns?
Yes, they got hot buns.
Oh, they got hot buns. I'm not just referring to my girl.
If you're
Jordan,
talking
so-
about if you're talking about asses, then I'm not. I mean, I'm referring to the buns that you eat. You know, when you.
You
have a
refer
hot
to the
dog.
actual buns, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure, not like the buns like right there.
All right.
All right. Yeah, she's referring to the buns. I've never been. It's in her neck of the woods. It's not mine. So
Now, with
how far
everything
is
that's
it? Wait, Joe, 1 second. How far is it to your mom's?
From my mom's?
Yeah, from the event.
Like 5-6 minutes.
Mind if we go and do some laundry
Yeah.
during that
I'm
day?
gonna need that. I'm gonna need to.
Yeah, because I was like, I need to wash my, am I going out stuff. Although I still got my leather pants and I can wear that in my black dress shirt so we could go out to the buffet. I'm gonna dress all nice, go to a buffet. Anyway, I'm gonna go smoke in the restroom, baby. I'll try not to be live too long, because Jordan, you're gonna join. Like, I'm probably gonna hop on the sloppy stream later tonight. You gonna join me?
I'll see what I can do. If
Yeah, I
I'm
think it's
available.
yeah, it's 8 p.m. my time. Because I'll be live for a little bit longer, but not too long, because my girl's eating some noodles right now and she wants some pizza. You want some pizza, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mwah. All right. Let me get. Where are my cigarettes? Oh, it's like my remote, baby. I can't find anything. Oh, how'd you like the stove? The stove looks nice. Dishes are clean. I mopped it right here. I got mopped the rest here, and then do all that. I was trying to do that before you got here, and then I had connectivity issues when I was goddamn trying to stream, and I wasn't even doing anything. I was just I kept my phone so I could keep an eye out, make sure everything was running smoothly. So yeah, but I did a good amount. It looks a lot better than it did yesterday. So yeah. Anyway, all right, Jordan, continue.
So, here's how I see it when it comes to the whole thing with Trump and all the other things that are made against him. The only reason why they tried to do everything they could was to take him out of the presidential ballot, you know, like the first time, you know, in 2016. And
Yeah.
the reason why they tried their best was to try and make sure they threw everything at him, like he's a rapist, sexual, you know, predator, all that stuff. And yet you had all these multiple women, and let me repeat myself, multiple of them, not just one, just multiple of them. And yet they provided no proof, no evidence to the contrary to back up, you know, if they were or were not assaulted. And I mean, I could go on all night about this.
Yeah, and look at it this way. They did everything in their power to try to put him away, during this year. Don't you think it was don't you think that would be a kind of a coincidence? They don't do it any time beforehand. Like, they had 4 years to indict him and do all this other bullshit.
Yes,
and yet
they did. They
and-
tried everything they could.
Yeah.
And it's so funny you brought that up.
and they only did
They-
it right at the year of the election. That
Yeah.
tells me that this whole thing was to set him up, and of course, when they did that, and it backfired on him because basically, I can't even when he was found guilty, they fucking could throw him away in the slammer, nor could they stop him from running. So every step that they tried to do with him, they failed. Even if you call the guilty verdict a success, you still failed because if the ultimate goal was to make sure he didn't step foot in the office, that's still a failure. And you and I can agree, and even my girl can attest this. Kamala was never going to win for the sole reason she had the stench of the Biden-Harris administration. If she ran by herself without being with Biden, or if it was somebody else instead of Biden, they could, like the women of The View were saying, "Oh, let's give her a valiant effort of 100 days of all the hard work she did." She still lost. She even lost worse than Hillary, and nobody fucking likes Hillary. Baby, do you like Hillary? See? See, that's not a yes or no. I just But like, my point is that she lost I looked this up earlier. He is about, Biden beat him by almost 100 points. At the end, he was like 300 something. He was at 2 something. 215, 2 something. I can't remember exactly. He's about to beat He's about to beat him the same number because he's almost at 300 and she's still at 2 something. So it's like the reverse effect of the 4 years. That tells you how people feel the last 4 years. And I believe it would have happened the same way with Biden, maybe even worse. Go ahead, Jordan. I know I went on a diatribe, but I have someone talk to now about this. Not just you, but my girl too. I was saying this all in front of her. She didn't slap me, so that tells you how good we are in a relationship. Because most people, most of these people online I've seen saying block me or do this if you support Trump, and baby, you're not leaving me or blocking me.
No. Not solely for that reason.
Oh. Yeah, the only thing she told me, because she woke me up, well, I kind of woke up, but she came over and gave me a kiss before she went to work. And first thing I told her was, Trump won, baby. And she's like, I know. And then I was like, your thoughts? And she's like, well, we're not going to have a kid in the next 4 years. I'm like, oh, don't say that. We'll be financially better during this period.
How can you say you're not going to have a kid in the next 4 years, yet all of a sudden, what's the deal? Because you don't have the option for abortion or something like that?
Is it because what's the reason for the not having a kid for 4 years?
Because it comes to a time where they have to, if I have an ectopic pregnancy or something like that.
Oh, about the abortion. Okay, because Jordan was asking that.
Yeah.
The abortion thing, yeah. I was just, which I even said this. I have divisive views on the abortion thing. However, so yeah, that's one thing I'm always been conflicted on. I'm basically in the middle. I'm not pro, I'm not anti, I'm in the middle. There are pros and cons to how I see both sides of it. But yeah, because I even told her about the time I almost had to abort my daughter at one point in time due to complications from the pregnancy and all that. You're going to say something? Oh, okay.
Regardless of everything else that's been happening, like I was saying, they tried to throw everything they could at him. They tried, and you know what? They failed. You know why? Because they couldn't stick anything on him because they had lack of evidence and everything of in between. But there is a thing that you also point out, the whole thing with 2020, when the election was coming up, between him and Biden. The thing is, and I know some people will say I'm being, biased, but you know what? I don't care. I think that was rigged.
And we're going to have people in the Kamala camp that are going to say the same exact thing. we could
Well,
like.
didn't they say that for people that were in the Hillary camp too?
Fair point. Fair point.
So
You know,
there you
but
go. It's always the same. But this is not an excuse.
but we get
and this
vilified
is-
like the.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we'll
not-
get vilified.
I'm
but
not
guess
saying
what,
we're
though?
I'm not saying as but like I don't really consider myself neither. I'm more like, you know, which one benefits me or the people I care about more. And I like Trump outside of, you know, everything. So it's
Trump actually benefited more, you know, for this country more than, you know, Obama did, and I think he'll benefit more way than Biden ever could.
Look at it this way.
You know.
Here's another good point. We didn't have these wars in Ukraine and all that when Trump was president.
Nope.
When did we have those wars?
Never. Not when he was president.
Yeah, but when during the Biden administration.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, it was during his time because again, like he kept, you know, trying to want to mess around with the wrong people, and yet some people in, you know, in the Democratic office were all like, "Please don't do that. I mean, it's looking bad on you."
And you could say what you want to about some of the other world fucking leaders like Putin or whoever, but let's be honest here. It is better to have those connections to those people for sole reason that we don't have to worry about them later on. You know.
Yeah, because we
and
don't
Trump,
have to worry about World War III or anything like
yeah,
that.
like let's be honest here. Like in certain cases, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and sometimes you gotta make sure you have some. You can't always have the light in your pocket. Sometimes you gotta have some shades of dark in there to make sure that everything is whole, the yin and yang. You know, you gotta make so. Regardless of what anybody thinks of Biden or Putin.
Give me a second.
All right. Regardless of what anybody thinks of Putin or whoever else, it is better to have those relations with some of those people in those countries than to be at odds with them. Not saying we would win, we would lose, or we'd be
All right, I'm
annihilated. All right. Not saying we would win or get annihilated, but the point is, it's better to have that than not to have it.
Yeah, I agree with you, because here's the thing that really scared, you know, the shit out of my mother, and I'm not ribbing here. She actually was, you know, when she saw people from Korea or even like people from Korea and then freaking Russia meet up, like those two. I mean, I don't know if it was Korea or Japan, but it was an Asian country, obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you see those two powers together, and yet you have someone like Biden pissing them off, that is not good. That is not a good sight to behold.
Well, hell, look at it this way: China, we'd be
Like,
in terms of
they've
people.
got nuclear weapons on
Yeah.
their side.
Look at it this way: China, the jury could be out of who has a technological advantage, but we're outmanned. If we go to for example, for a drastic comparison, if we go war with China, if we're just basing it off of manpower, we're going to lose. I'm not saying
this isn't the 1950s anymore.
Yeah, we're out and there are some countries where we may not be outmanned, but we're outgunned. And let's be honest here, we can outrun somebody, but we can't outrun a bullet. We ain't John Wick, or we ain't fucking Neo from the Matrix and shit.
Well, then again, sometimes it's all. I mean, the bullet has to hit its target. That's all that matters, right?
Just like the
I do
fucker
agree
who
with you.
did.
You can't outrun a bullet. I mean, there's no way. I mean, not unless if you have really trained to try and overcome the fact that I don't want to die today, so I'm going to try and make sure that I don't get hit. That's the game. Don't get hit.
Yeah. Speaking of
But
which,
that's
I got or not about getting hit, but just a side note from the last stream.
Yeah.
One day I got not just for personal reasons, because we've talked about this. I won't air it out publicly, but I one day have a sit down conversation with your father. I like hearing his voice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry if you couldn't hear him when I had the mic closer to him. I mean, for some reason, I don't know what it is. Maybe the microphone isn't as sensitive as I thought it is. Maybe it would be good to have a headset like this where you can only hear my voice if I have the headphones on.
Yeah, I got two. One is Oh, it does have a cord on it. So baby, do you? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong cord, wrong headset. Never mind. I thought I saw a cord. Wait, can you hook a cord, auxiliary cord to it, to that one, and it'll work? Fuck, I should have used that one. I'll have to use that tomorrow, or if I go live or whenever. All right.
Why, you plan on getting her to join in on this?
No, I can't do multi things at the time. She would have to literally join in through PlayStation, but then you probably hear a lot of audio echoing because we're in the same room together, and all that. No, she's got some Turtle Beach ones I've been wanting to use, and she does it, and we didn't know if they were just Bluetooth or if we could. And since I have because this is detachable, this cord right here, so I can unhook it and hook it to that one. So I'll remember that.
So,
Anywho, did you get some headphones, Jordan?
yeah, I was
Oh,
gifted
okay.
them.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me. Anyway,
I'm not gonna say who gave them to
Yeah.
me because again, out of
I know who
respect.
did, but yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah,
so-
we're talking about.
here's the thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Like I was saying, here's what I think would have happened. And since we got Trump back in or back in black, even though he's not black,
He's white, not black.
exactly.
Like seriously.
The thing is, if Kamala was put in office, I swear to God, I think we would be in a full-scale war.
I believe so too.
Because the thing is, I don't know how long we'd be staying here. Like, I mean, the thing is, you could say it would be World War III aforementioned if you had Russia and whether it's Korea or I think it's North Korea, I believe.
Yeah, North Korea with Kim Jong Un. Yeah.
Yeah, both of those allied powers,
Got hair on
and
his
yet
head.
against America. Like, here's the thing: you'd either have a civil war in America because of because people would still say that it was rigged, but then again, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion and their own conspiracy theories, but then again, that's just it. I don't have any proof that it was rigged like 4 years ago. I don't have any proof that it was rigged this year, and I don't have any proof that it was rigged like maybe 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, in 2016. Yeah.
But the problem is, I mean, does it really matter to the eyes of the people as long as they voted for who was the president? Like, the thing is, the biggest mistake that I believe was having Biden go into office, and all because people kept blaming Trump for so many things, blaming him for COVID, blaming him for, for the whole outbreak of the pandemic with people going mad because George Floyd got killed, and everything else that happened.
Oh yeah,
How
that was
is-
so stupid because like when
How
that whole
is
thing
it Donald
happened-
Trump's
Go ahead.
fault that all that shit happened?
Exactly, because let's look at it this way.
Like,
It's
you,
like- it's
you,
like them
do you ever
fucking-
remember? Hold on, wait a second. Before you continue,
ahead.
let me ask you one question. When Obama was president, do you know that he had that during his entire reign there were multiple upon multiple of school shootings during his tenure of 8 years?
Yes. Like
And
that-
if it
that's-
was still around 4 years, it would still be around more than maybe 1 million, maybe 10 million. But with when Trump was president back from 16 to 20, it was very limited.
Yeah, I think there was like what a few compared to
Yeah, just a
Obama's-
few.
Yeah, compared to when Obama was president, and then what I was gonna say though is the same thing when they tried to get him for the whole January 6th riot.
Mm-hmm.
It is not like again. I didn't like there were people here in San Antonio that got fucking that went up to that January 6th situation. Baby, did anybody in your baby did anybody because in her area it's very Trump supported. So baby, in your area did anybody go up to the January 6th like thing at the Capitol?
If they did, they didn't get caught.
She's like, if they did, they didn't get caught. But like
You're talking about back in 2021, right?
Yeah. But my point is, though,
I remember
is
that.
how is it Trump's fault? Because, okay, even if we're going by, he said something. So I'm sitting there, and I'm not sitting there listening to him and be like, yes, Massa, eyes are coming, Massa, eyes are coming to stop the riot. Like, I'm not trying to call the people that did the riot stupid, but it's like, fuck. It's not like just because you jump and we could go by the same this analogy can also be used if we're going to be perfectly honest with the Charles Manson case. If we're just going to be perfectly honest, because again, Manson legally, technically, did not kill anybody. He just ordered people. But my point is though, is that like Trump did tell people to go. So I actually know there's no comparison. I take that back.
A big difference was
So-
the planning for January 6th was
What?
done with that.
What'd you
What
say?
were you gonna say, baby?
Oh, the difference is a lot of the planning for January 6th was done on his app.
On his app?
Yeah, you know how he used to have like kind of like a Twitter, but it wasn't Twitter. It was for conservatives.
Oh, because that was probably around the time he got banned from Twitter.
Yeah. Like,
Oh yeah, well you know what? That's kind of funny she brings that up. And you know what? Here's the problem. Twitter is a toxic cesspool. Now it's known as X. It should be triple X because now you can do more than just have porn on there. So
and so
it just goes to show that
Alright, let's two people at the same
like
time.
people will get offended by the smallest of things, all because someone gives their opinion. Now here's the thing with Trump. I don't think he should have been on Twitter to begin with. As a matter of fact, I don't think anybody within politics shouldn't have social media at all. Because it's like with WWE and every other wrestling company now. Every time you have social media involved, people are going to nitpick, try to look up stuff, and, try to,
look up
exploit
old posts. Like, remember the James Gunn fiasco from a few years ago?
Yeah.
That actually, I've always said this. That was the one time that someone tried to they tried to cancel someone, and instead of canceling them, not only did it not work, but it actually turned out better because I stand by this. If it wasn't for that, James Gunn wouldn't be in charge of DC right now. Like, because it led to all of that chain of events with the fire of Marvel, him going to DC, then being brought back to do Guardians 3, all that. It wouldn't have happened if that tweet didn't happen. So that is one of the rare occasions of canceling. Hell, I could even be using that example, except in a very small scale, is that I was canceled, but instead it kind of, it backfired in a way. It just took a little bit longer. Well, it probably took around the same amount of time, but
Well, when it comes down to it, some people gave you an open platform, and it's not that it just backfired. It was just the fact that they're giving you a chance. They're not. It's not like saying it backfired because you still have some heat with some people.
Oh yeah, but the ones I have heat on are the ones I can give two shits about.
Yeah,
If we're
true.
talking about currently, if we're talking about now, or back then, like basically I've always said like this: everybody I wanted to mend fences with, I did. So like everybody else was kind of like, if I made a fence with them, cool. If I didn't, oh well. If I made a fence with them then, and then like I would say, Jordan, I think if you and I for some reason had never fallen out, and I hope to God we never do, but like if you and
It's
that
never
would
gonna happen again.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why.
Why? Go ahead.
The reason why is because we have evolved as both human beings and as men. Because
Yeah.
again, we have matured, so, and also the fact that like here's the thing: if we have problems, we'll talk about it behind the scenes. We're not gonna do it on
Yeah.
the air like children.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You may be an annoying twat sometimes, but I still love you, no homo.
Yeah, same could go for you, asshole.
He said, same to go for you, asshole. Anyway, let me put your sock back on, baby. I'm done devouring it. I was like, where's your sock? What do you do with it?
Wait, devouring her sock.
No, not her sock. I was putting her sock. I did tell you to take both off. I was going to put it back on.
No, I
Huh?
said her sock, not herself.
Oh, no, I was devouring her foot. That's when you were talking at one point. I was still listening, though. Okay. Let me go smoke over time, then we'll give our final thoughts today, because you want the pizza, right?
Yeah, unless you don't want
But it's celebratory.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like get all that, because, like, no, I want it. I was asking you just because, I was just curious, like, making sure that the noodles didn't fill you up. Well, besides something else filling you up, that's conversation for
There's
time.
another thing we have to consider. I mean, like speaking of wrestling, I bet Jim Cornette is having a huge fit right now.
Oh yeah, he's anti-Trump, right?
Oh, damn, I can't believe this bullshit. It was rigged. I can't believe this motherfucker got 4 years again. But when it's happened in the next 4 years, he'll be re-elected again for a third term. Hot damn!
Fair bit of sexism. Sexism, babe.
I blame all those motherfuckers for voting for Trump. I blame Shane Little, George Little, Tom Wills. I blame them all.
Jim Cornette, shut the fuck up. Anyway, my girl says she's like I know everybody's still in denial, but I still believe there's a little bit of sexism behind. You know, women voted for Trump too.
Yes, but the biggest thing is that a lot of minority men who voted for Biden switched over to Trump.
Wait, I gotta ask her this.
All right, he's gonna ask you something.
Let me ask you.
All right, wait, she's gonna say something.
If Kamala was not running, would you have still voted for Biden?
All right. If Kamala wasn't running, would you have, if it was Biden instead, would you still vote for Biden?
Yes.
Yeah, she said yes.
How so?
Elaborate.
If I'm just saying, if Marjorie Taylor Greene had decided to run in place of Trump, I would have still, I would not have given a Republican my vote.
So basically, she's full on Democrat.
Yes.
I still love you though, baby.
Like I wouldn't vote for a woman just because she's a woman.
Yeah, she doesn't vote for a woman just because she's a woman. She's more so Democrat than only woman supporting.
That's the thing, though. I mean, you forgot to ask her that last night before she went to sleepy bye.
Well, she was already trying. She does her nightly routine, scrolling down Facebook and then trying to then send me.
Yeah, I was
reels.
up till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we were up like late last night. We're still alive, right? I haven't checked in a while.
Yeah, I think we're still alive. Hold on.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Okay, so
my
I'm gonna
point
smoke this
is,
last cigarette, and we're gonna finish this argument. But I'll send you a link to Sloppy Stream later privately. If you want to join in,
I'll join in with you guys.
Yeah.
I'll just say this for the final record,
Go ahead.
before, and then I'll probably give out more on Sloppy Stream.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think for the next 4 years we are going to be fine because we don't have to worry about nuclear warfare. We don't have to worry about someone trying to piss off other countries, trying to get under their skin and almost try to plot against us, like in public eye for people to see, and then worry people like my mother half to death. I mean, we don't have to worry about that for the time being.
Yeah, and the only thing we have to worry about is people bitching. But let's be honest here.
Well, people are gonna bitch no matter what.
Everybody,
nobody is ever gonna be satisfied. You want to know why? Because that's the whole point. If you want to be satisfied, you go look for it.
And just for anybody, for the record. Oh, go ahead.
Go look for it and find it for yourself. And if it makes you happy, then go for it. But if politics ain't working for you, then you don't have. Here's the thing: you don't have to vote. There is that right,
Yeah, this is one I've heard from a few people on Twitter right now. It's a cesspool right now, which
people are really bitching, are they?
Yeah, reasons like this is why I'm glad I don't have Twitter. Anywho, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, everybody's gonna do that, and that's how it is. And just to show, I even give Trump criticism. When one of the rare shootings that happened during his term, he did the old political thing of blaming video games and movies. I disagree with him. I actually called him out for that in a video way before I think I met y'all. There are
things to criticize Trump for, regarding the thing is, people have made that argument for a long ass time, and guess what? He made a stupid decision to say that, but guess what? Everybody learns from their mistakes.
Yeah, because I've always said, the other reason why I liked him back then and I want him to win, because he was different. He wasn't like the stereotypical political person that we have had for many years.
And just to be clear, before we end this, I am not defending Trump because, again, you can call me conservative, you can call me whatever the hell anybody sees fit. But at the end of the day, I'm just pointing out the obvious as to why he's not in jail for, because he's been found quote unquote guilty, because if he was guilty, how is he not behind bars with the orange jumpsuit? And then there's also the facts where, other stuff that he was accused of but never got, arrested for or even guilty for again anyway. At the end of the way, I'm not defending him. I'm just simply pointing out, how I'm seeing it and how it looks.
Exactly. And that's all there is to it. So yeah, but like I said, for anybody, I would say sloppy stream is kind of not for the weak of heart sometimes. So I would not.
For once, it won't be too much of a drama stream, as it were.
It depends on who comes in, because we know one person that frequents the stream and is very political on the other side. Catch it anyway, but
Well, here's the thing: if he shows up, I'm not even going to bother with him. I'm not even going to. In fact, I'll just leave.
Well, I was gonna say I'm still gonna stay. I don't give a shit.
Well, the thing is, I'm not afraid of the guy.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with him knowing he's a liar and a manipulator and a bitch.
Yeah, fair point. I agree. I could just like from past experience, and not saying you can't either, but I've proven in.
Or
in
I could
past-
just simply stay like you. But here's the thing: not say a word. You know why? Because I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna argue with someone who is obviously on a point of his life where he wants to lie about other people and then try to make a big deal, without showing any evidence.
Yeah. Like like he's another one that I'd be like he bitches so much about everything that's going on, but like I kind of say if we got like
And the only reason he's bitching now is because people like me and you are no longer in his circle anymore.
and also we're not afraid to speak our opinions regarding things that he may find offensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, I was thinking about that first when I was going to join. I was like, nah, I'm still gonna be on there because one, if I have to debate, I'm like, I've already handled that person before, so it's not really an issue with me. Two, I'm not looking for it, but
Plus,
I'm
he
like,
needs to be careful nowadays
yeah, he does.
because you never know. I mean, he's
Oh no,
he's
don't say that because you could be threatening his life.
No. Oh, well, in that case, if he's going to use that, then I don't care.
Jordan, if you
He doesn't
don't
have
take back
any
what
proof
you
that I
say,
threatened
there's
him, a long time ago anyway.
No. You gotta say, Jordan, if you don't take back what you say, there's gonna be dire consequences.
Well, there will be dire consequences.
And the dire consequences is me shitting on your head. Oh wait, sorry, wrong person.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you're not wrong. I mean, he could be doing that behind the scenes.
But yeah. But anyway, guys, we've talked long enough. I'm
gonna go ahead and get stuff situated, so I'm gonna bounce, all right?
Yeah, all right, man. I'll send you a link later. All right, everybody. I'm gonna get my girl some pizza. She's and plus spend some time with her because she just got off work and she wants some affection, all that good stuff. But hey, don't be playing that. We're supposed to.
Just came up on my feed.
Yeah, we don't say that stuff in here. Don't want to get canceled. It's not my.
I'm not saying it.
Don't even.
Video. It's a video.
Yeah, don't what do you call it? We don't need to save my channel to get canceled on. Sorry. Anyway, y'all, you that woman. Like we're in a man's world now, so you gotta listen to me.
So white people can sing it too.
Yeah, I don't say it though. Anyway, y'all take care, guys. I may stream tomorrow. I don't know because I got some things I gotta do you all, and most importantly, God bless America. And one last time, we did it, ladies and gentlemen, and we're on the way to make America great again. I'm saying this while looking at my girl, so and all that. Anywho, y'all take care, guys. Ta-ta for now.